What's up, my YouTube people? In today's video, the much requested Toolbox tour is going to take place here. My toolbox is pretty small, and I do need a bigger toolbox, but it's hard for me to justify spending $5 to $6 to $7, even $10,000, say, on a really nice toolbox when I would much rather invest that money in tools. You get what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that I have for tools is worth $5,000 or $6,000 just for one tool. And this is not necessarily tools you'd need to do it in your garage at home, but stuff that I need as a professional in the commercial industry to, if you disconnect a battery on an Audi or you disconnect a battery on a BMW, you have to reprogram the battery to the vehicle, or you may get a traction control light appearing or an airbag light appearing, disconnecting things in the dash and, disconnecting the battery, that kind of thing, right? So I'll dive right into it and I'll try to, go into much detail about each tool as I can. But a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory in the kind of self-explanatory in the way that you look at a pick. Well, it's a pick shit, and if you look at a Phillips head screwdriver, well, it's a Phillips head screwdriver, guys. But the oddball tools and the weird things, I'll quickly dabble and tell you what it's about, and we'll go from there. So anyhow, here's my toolbox. It's just a real shit international toolbox. I've had it for fucking years. It works great. I think it cost me around $1,000. That drawer right there has more than $1,000 in tools in it. So for me, I'd rather put the money into tools than into the box that they're going into. It's just one of those mental things that I have, I guess. I don't know. So we'll start up here. Up here we have our assortment of drills and impact drivers. I'm a DeWalt guy. These batteries are getting pretty weak, so I am thinking about upgrading to Milwaukee. But, so we have our screw guns here. We got two of those. Got a drill, standard drill there. And then snap-on, I have this little beast. This thing is awesome. Super torquey. You can get seat bolts off. You can even take rims and tires off with this thing. I wouldn't torque it down with this, but you can get them off with it pretty easily. There's a step bit on this one here, and then just a standard drill for screwing stuff on there. Damien made up this little rack here so we can put all of our drills and stuff on there, and our tape. So we have our electrical tape here, hockey tape, Tessa tapes over there. These are all my nut drivers that I commonly use. So we have a 13, a 10, a 9, an 8, and a 7 with magnetic tips, so I can put them on the drills and use them for taking apart dashes on GMs. And these 10 mils work good for Toyotas. Below here, an oddball tool is, you guys might have seen this on one of Chris's videos. This tool here is used to take the door handle clip cable lever off of a GM truck or car. Otherwise you have to flip the door panel upside down, and this thing just makes things really nice and handy. Below that, we got my battery tool kit here. My knives, battery tool kit, so you can shave off the terminal here. These are the wrenches for each battery terminals. This one here is a battery terminal splitter. So sometimes you crank on your battery terminal or whatever, and the terminal doesn't tighten down far enough. So you have to use this, and it'll expand it out, and then you can cramp down on it. These are the tools that we use for applying Dynamat or Hushmat to the vehicle. Down here, I've got a Fluke, just a basic test meter here, a polarity tester for when we're doing speakers to make sure that the polarity is correct. Got another one here. This is a phase tester and RCA tester. I've got some, basic plastic pry tools for getting into dashes, that kind of thing. Here I've got a screw extractor. When you strip off the heads of the screws, you can still get them out. Got my drill bits here, speaker out of my trunk. I should use this kit a bit more often than I do. but just the basic kit. I'm actually missing a couple of things here, and I'll tell you that's not my fault. I don't know where the fuck those went, but in any case, just a nice little ratchet and snap-on screwdriver there. Over here, another little oddball tool. This thing works really great. It's a right angle drill. So when you're getting into the rear speaker area of a vehicle where the speakers are up by the rear windshield and you're trying to get the bolts out, you can't fit a drill this way into it, so you have to use the right angle drill bit there to get into there. So that's a real handy tool there. Got all of our knives, kind of handy to have there. Over here, an assortment of tapes. Packing tape, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Masking tape, double-sided tape. There, got an assortment of lights and LED lights there. An under hood light here for under the hood. An assortment of laptops and stuff for our wiring diagrams and programming our modules for our remote starters. Over here we've got just an assortment of oddball drill bits and our soldering irons. These are the Power Probe. These are the best butane soldering irons I think you can get. Our torches for soldering on ring terminals, super glue activator, white lithium grease. I like to use this for things like door hinges and that kind of thing. Spray adhesive for applying carpet, that kind of stuff. Red battery terminal protector, which is used for protecting battery terminals and that kind of thing. And then we also have here a desktop soldering iron that we'll use for desktop soldering, which in all honesty I need to get a new tip for this thing because it's kind of gibbled. I mean, I use this thing every day, all day, every day. We got another light over here, snap on. My charging station, which is just covered with crap right now, but the charging station is here. A good vise, I like to have these little rubber pads on here, as to not mar up dash kits and that kind of thing. So I guess we'll start at the top drawer. Top drawer here, we've got an assortment of small screwdrivers and nut drivers for, minor things, taking apart radio dashes, that kind of thing. Razor blade scraper over here. Set of files, which is right here, for getting into dash kits and, making things nice. Another right angle drill bit from DeWalt. My broken down Mac tool soldering iron. A watch, which is not really necessary. These over here are, torque bit screwdrivers. These are those throughway grommet hole things I was showing you guys the other day on that GMC truck when we were putting wire through the firewall there. Real handy tools. We got another snap-on nut driver or screwdriver here that goes along with that kit there. We got another assortment of Torx set here, another screwdriver set here, oddball security bits and that kind of thing. These are nut driver handles. As you can see, I've got 2 orange and 2, well, this is supposed to be blue right here, but these here are 7 mil and then 10 mil nut drivers, an assortment of screwdrivers. These are terminal tool kit here, so I can remove terminals out of harnessing and that kind of thing. This is another small mini screwdriver set here. Another larger screwdriver set there, and another precision screwdriver set here. An assortment of picks and tools, as you can imagine, those are pretty self-explanatory. Another set of picks and tools. I mean, I go through a lot of these, so it's nice to have a few sets in hand. This is my Robbie Matco tool set for Red Robertsons or small number 2 Robbies. My mainly used small screwdriver set is here. A little miniature magnet to get screws and stuff that you've lost behind dashes or that kind of thing. Set of razor blades is here. Put these back. Below that, we've got an assortment of T-handled Allen wrenches. Real handy for getting into spaces and always having a set. This is Mac tools here. My set of ratcheting wrenches, all metric, anywhere from a 7 mil all the way up to a 19. These are another set of Torx bit things. I don't really like using these, even though they're Mac tools. I actually don't use these a whole lot. Got an air hammer in here. This is for my mechanical working type things on my own vehicles. I don't actually use that on cars that I work on a regular basis. We got I think the 10-point reverse torque sets for oddball Volkswagen seats here. Another set of them here. Below that, we've got an assortment of very long screwdrivers. We've got another set of pry bars down here. Impact torque set here. Got another fastener drive tool set here. Another Torx bit set here. Feeler gauge. This is for stuff that I'm doing on cars and that kind of thing. Engine work. Another feeler gauge set is in there. Oddball extras that I don't typically use are in there for my wrench set or my ratcheting set here. And then, of course, a full array of impact and wrenches and stuff like that. I got a soft blow hammer here. Got some really long drill bits, which are right here. These are real handy for getting into firewalls where it's hard to access firewall, if you're having to drill a hole in the firewall for a grommet for a wire to go through, that sort of thing. I got a set of this is used for making little brackets and that kind of thing for under the hood for, say, a fuse holder, or mounting an aftermarket deck to a dash, like on that Corvette that's over there. I made that dash kit. I had to make a nice little custom made dash kit so it actually bolts to the factory locations. Below that, we've got an assortment of air tools. We've got an impact here, little miniature air saw, right angle drill, got a little pad grinder here. This is a tool that I made. It's basically an air saw with a file on it, which just makes filing so much easier and nicer. You got an air ratchet here, another drill, a blower, another blower here. This is a nice tool set to have. This is for crimping down battery terminals, or not battery terminals, but 4-gauge ring terminals. It's a hydraulic press, really cramps her down. I don't actually use this too often because I actually prefer to solder all my terminals on. I feel like it makes a nicer connection and it looks better, but in a bind or whatever, this is also the right way of doing it, as well as soldering on there. That's the right way of doing it too. But I got my hammer drawer, my random assortment of extra soldering iron bits here, oddball drill bits. What else I got in here? I got my stethoscope for listening to engine problems, that kind of thing. This is my grounding kit. So a lot of guys don't like using this grounding kit, which is stupid because it's like the best kit in the world. We nut and bolt our grounds on every vehicle that we do. It's the best way to do a ground. A lot of guys will use self-tapping screws and put like 5 of them around the ring terminal and screw it into the freaking thing, and that's just totally not the right way of doing it. All right, moving up here, we got another drawer here. Assortment of, as you can see, pliers and sand tack, because man, I get some nasty ass heartburn sometimes because I'm fat, that kind of thing. The next drawer here, wire strippers, side cutoffs. This is for cutting 4-gauge or 0-gauge wire. An assortment of vice grips there. And then I got my drawer full of test lights, digital test lights, another set of crimpers, pliers, needle nose, side cutoffs, all that kind of stuff. Over here I've got an assortment of these radio removal tool kits. This is a really handy kit. A car comes in, Volkswagen or Ford or any type of brand name. Just putting this back in there. It's a really expensive kit. This is around $400, but anyhow, I can remove any radio out of any vehicle with this kit here, which is nice to have. Let's see what else we got down here. Got another set of Torx bits, that kind of thing for... What is going on? Why isn't this opening? There you go. Another set of Allen key impact bits. Super handy to have that. I've got a This is a bearing and puller set. This is again not for car audio, but you know, I'll use this for, you know, doing oddball work on you know, cars that I bring in and whatever. I mean, as a car audio installer, you're not just a car audio installer. You know, you're pretty mechanically inclined, and you can do other things that are pretty awesome. Oh shit, I actually forgot about these. I got so many fucking tools. These are great. These are little plastic trays from Snap-on. So, you know, for working in your vehicle for remote starters and that kind of thing, we can put that up here. I need to start using that. Anyhow, this here is a pretty awesome tool. What is this? This is, oh yeah, yeah, I haven't even started using this yet. This is my Mac Tools Pry Tool Kit, which is real nice. Haven't even used this thing really yet, but I'm gonna start, that's for sure. See, I need a bigger toolbox, but again, I can't justify spending the money on a bigger toolbox because I'd rather put money into tools and having tools, that kind of thing. My scan tool is here. This is a Snap-on scan tool here. I mean, this thing was worth around five grand. Get into cars and you know, reset airbag lights or ABS lights and, you know, that kind of thing. Nice to have that. Ethos Pro. That down there is a really big nut driver set, and that there is impact driver set. That there is a hole saw kit. What else I got? Moving on back here. Let's see if we can turn some lights on the situation. Now back here. Alright, let's have a look here. Back here we got, you know, an assortment of spray cans and fiberglass, you know, stuff that we use, and paint, and, you know, buffing and polishing. It's another toolbox here of my old random tools, you know. So we got in here we got you know, as you can see, a bunch of staples. And this one I got a bunch of remotes, so customers, if they want a remote for their radio, I can give them that. This one here, an assortment of random oddball tools, hole saws and drill bits and all sorts of oddball little stuff. Kit of heat shrink, you know, other old tools that I had laying around or whatever. I actually want to bring this toolbox home because it's got some handy tools and it's some more hole saws there, pin striping, sanding discs. Back here, assortment of drill bits. You know, all sorts of fun stuff. Drills, fender covers, small compressors, you know, other toolkits there. We got, you know, assortment of nuts and bolts, power probe, barrel sander, belt sander, palm sanders, you know, parts cleaners, oil bins, you know, sandblasting cabinet, you know, extra trays, you know, and there's more tools upstairs. You know, I mean, we're 18 minutes into this video and I haven't really even explained a lot of the tools. I mean, there's a lot of specialty tools that are needed to do car audio. A lot of people don't realize how many tools you actually need to do car audio professionally. Anyways, got a big compressor upstairs, air lines over there, palm sanders, air blowers, tools just coming out of the yin yang. And to do it right, you need the tools. I mean, if I had to give you a figurative number about how much money I've got invested in tools, we're probably around the $150,000 mark, pretty easily, very easily. And I mean, that's not even including what Damien's got over there in his toolbox. So anyhow, that's a toolbox tour for you. Hope you liked the video, and make sure you like the shit out of this video. Make sure that you subscribe to me if you haven't already. And when you do subscribe, hit that bell thing on the right hand side so that way you know when I post a video up. So another quick little note for you is, yeah, I'm still using my cell phone for the videos here. I apologize, but like I said yesterday, it's really handy. But I made this video today, so when you're watching this video, I made this video today. What is it today? It's February 16th, 2017. Well, the video is getting posted today. So I just came in this morning before any jobs are coming in, and I wanted to make this video for you. I need to get this car cleaned so I can give you more in-depth detail and go underneath a bit and show you everything I've done to it over the course of the last little while. I think Damien's upstairs doing something. Oh yeah, over there I got a press brake, and I got all sorts of crazy stuff for tools. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.